Good morning, Facebook. Hello, everybody. Marcus here. It is,
Jamie.
and Jamie. Jamie's here too. It is Tuesday morning, the 30th. Tuesday morning, the 30th of March. March is almost gone. So I had a super busy night last night. Very busy night last night. If we had to turn you away, I apologize. We were sold out, and unfortunately, had to turn a lot of people away. Monday nights are like that. Monday nights can be extremely busy with our wine dinners and now starting our beer dinners on Monday nights. Can be super, super busy. So make sure you call ahead. Make sure you call ahead any night at any restaurant because with limited seating, restaurants do fill up quicker. The same amount of people still have to eat, right? So the same amount of people still have to eat, and if the restaurants have less seating, um, it just makes sense. So just call us ahead any night. So something that I need help with, something that I need help with, that I don't understand, that I've talked about this before. So, good morning, everybody who's tuning in. Hi, Michael. Hi, Susan. Hi, Lynn. Good morning, everybody. So, something I don't understand, and I got anxiety over this yesterday. I was really upset about this yesterday for a while, and I know I shouldn't be upset. I should probably just let these things brush off. But we got a bad Yelp review yesterday. What didn't happen? They didn't eat here yesterday. They ate over the course of the weekend, but a bad Yelp
We
review.
don't really know when they eat here.
Well,
That's the
they don't.
thing.
We don't know when. It could have been. It could have been. It was recently they ate here. So, um, I'm just going to drop the link here so people can read the review. No, that's not it. That's not it. I mean, like a bad Yelp review. I'll read it too. I'll drop this person's profile. Here's the thing I don't understand. How can you go to a restaurant? How can you go to a restaurant and hate everything, and when we ask you how your meal is, for you just to lie to us and say okay, and then when you get home or when you get back to a computer, you write this Yelp review where everything's inedible, and it's crazy to me, like why you don't speak up when you're actually at a restaurant. I do. um, I speak up when I'm at a restaurant. If I don't like something, I'm sorry, this wasn't what I was expecting. But to go on in line and say things are inedible. um, so this person here, Selena F from Brickell, Miami, Florida, looks like she was in the area just recently and went to Ribiboro Winery, which I like Ribiboro Winery, but she loved the cheese, the cheddar cheese at Ribiboro. So here we go. Really shocked at the high ratings of this place, according to for Aromatine. The food was pretty terrible. The wings were inedible. The brisket had a strange flavor. The chickpea burger was the only edible entree we got, but that was nothing special. The brownie did not taste like a brownie. I don't even know what it was. Drinks were good. Um, we were all very disappointed and barely touched our meals. Such a waste of money. If you go to a restaurant, folks, and everything's inedible and you hate it, you speak up. You speak up and say something, right? Um, I responded to them online. I mean, this review came in like at 4 o'clock yesterday, and it just put me in a foul mood for a while. So I just don't understand why, when they were here, just couldn't say, hey, you know what? This wasn't what I expected. It really wasn't what. But there's so many times that you go up to people, say, how was everything? It happens with us too. I actually had to stop this. It's fine. Now I just say, you know what? It's not what I expected. It's a very generic thing, and if a good wait staff or a good staff at any place, whether it's a hotel or whatever, if you say that, they should be able to follow up and say, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Can I get you something else?" This and that. Um, but most people just be like, "It's fine." But then they go home and they write these terrible reviews about places, which really doesn't help anybody. It's really, um, it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help our wait staff. It doesn't help anybody to go back and write these bad reviews. I've always said, if you have a bad experience at a place, you call the management the next day and say, hey, listen, I ate there last night. Don't know if it was an off night. You guys got great rave reviews. Here was my experience with what happened.
Or say something right there and then.
When you say something right there and then, it's perfect. But here's what I can't stand. I can't stand being judged by people who know far less about food than me. And we're not perfect, by the way. We're not the perfect restaurant that makes every meal great. We screw up. We overcook things. We burn things. We don't cook them enough. I understand it. We don't season enough. I understand that there's so many variables. We're not a quick service restaurant where you buy everything from a factory that's pre-seasoned, ready to go. That's not when you walk into these chains like Panera and McDonald's, whatever. Everything is so scientifically seasoned at the lab manufacturing production facility that
But reviews are subject to opinion anyway.
Reviews are subject to opinion anyway.
So maybe you didn't like that because it wasn't up your alley. You didn't understand what we were trying to do.
We have a friend who wrote a barbecue book. Who thinks our brisket's the best thing ever. We have a barbecue judge who comes in here who thinks our brisket's the best thing ever. So somebody to say that our brisket's inedible it doesn't make sense to me. We have to be judged by people that know far less than us on food. And that was Marco Pierre White's whole thing back when he handed all his Michelin stars in, because he realized that even the Michelin inspectors of the prestigious Michelin Red Guide that decide a chef's fate don't know as much as the chef does, and you're being judged by people that know less than you about food, and it sucks when things like that happen. So I just don't understand why you just can't speak up. I don't understand why people just can't speak up. I wish there was a way to rate people back. Like, I give this person 0 stars for communication. I give them 5 stars for lying flat to our face. 5 stars, you lied flat to our face. You told us everything was good, and it wasn't. I just dropped the link for that review there. But, by the way, we get a lot of amazing 5-star reviews. So thank you, everybody who writes us reviews. I mean, we got a lot of great 5-star reviews this last week. I'm just picking on this one. It just made me upset yesterday. It was just, 4 o'clock. This comes in, and you read it, and it's just like, oh, my gosh. So, and I respond to them. A lot of restaurant owners don't respond to a lot of the reviews. We get a lot of reviews in. We get a ton of reviews in. It's hard for me to respond to every single review, and I try to, and sometimes I'll miss it and I'll forget about it. But I just responded right away on there. So if you didn't like it, I would have comped it. If you would have told us, I would have comped it. This is the way we make our brisket. People love it. This is the way we make our brownie. In fact, our brownie, the White House chef asked for our recipe back in 2010. The brownie has gotten people's attention, and the White House chef actually wanted it, so we actually gave the recipe to the White House chef for the brownie, gluten-free, dairy-free. It's an amazing brownie. The brownie is hard to make though, and sometimes the brownie is hard to make, and if the oven's not set right, the right temperature, it's almost impossible. But it's a soft, gooey, chewy brownie. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. I have to get on a call here in 2 minutes. I have a coaching client that I jump on board with. So it's Tuesdays. Tuesdays are my coaching mornings with our clients. So, all right, folks, thanks for tuning in. Have an amazing day. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in this morning. Mary said, great ribeye and salmon takeout. Petrata wine, it's excellent. So one thing that you have to understand, if you're taking food out at a restaurant now, the food's not the same if you're traveling 20 minutes or 30 minutes and you're not getting home and you're going to eat it 10 minutes after that. The food's not the same as it was when it was served in the restaurant when you first picked it up. So just keep that in mind too when you get food takeout from any restaurant. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I got to get going, and we'll talk to you later.